afternoon, Pokesports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 1 video. Bring you a Revavroom team. Now, we got a team from everyone's favorite team builder, Pokeberm, with the Revavroom, the only person that I have seen that made a team this brave. Now, we have Revavroom with a bunch of flying types. Now, if you guys are unaware what Revavroom does, I don't blame you, because I was unaware of what it did until I saw Pokeberm's version of the team version of the video. Revavroom sets up Shift Gear. Shift Gear gets you a +2 in speed and a +1 in your attack. That, next to things like Flamigo with Co-Star, can get Flamigo with +2 speed and +1 attack. On top of that, the rest of the team has a lot of Pokemon that kind of like to set up. You have Pokemon like Swords Dance Scyther, which is apparently very fast for the meta. It is base 100 speed, so it's fast for the meta. Is tanky for the meta as well with the Eviolite. This is a max HP Scyther. And has a new move called Pounce this generation, which is boosted by Technician and lowers the opponent's stuff, which is also very, very fun. But yeah, that has the Swords Dance. The Garchomp has the Swords Dance. So, you know, the Co-Star kind of wants to be everywhere as well. On top of that, you do also have Pokemon like Talonflame for the Tailwind. We have Pokemon like Gyarados for the Gyarados things. If you guys can see a combination here, it is 1, 2, 3, 4 flying types next to a Garchomp that has EQ and Ground Tera with Life Orb. Now, of course, you might be thinking, hey, but Kevin, Revavroom is 4 times weak to Earthquake. Well, that's why we have the Air Balloon on Revavroom. On top of that, that's why we have the Flying Tera type on Revavroom as well. So, Garchomp's probably going to come to every single battle here today, along with the rest of the team just being able to avoid the Earthquake is going to be an absolute blast. Now, of course, at first glance, I do see a Pig, Rock, and Ice weakness, but hopefully we will not encounter that today. Thankfully, Revavroom can deal with Tyrannitars relatively nicely, and so can Garchomp, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, I'm excited to try this one out, that's for sure. If you guys are excited to see Revavroom here on the channel, go ahead, hit the like button down below, and subscribe to Pokesports if you haven't done so already. With that said, let's get on through today's video. Up against Juan, rocking the hard Trick Room team. Okay. That is definitely a Final Gambit Annihilate if I've ever seen one. What is Annihilate doing on this team if not to Final Gambit everything? Also rocking the Hatterene. Feels like a lot of people forgot about Hatterene ever since Armor Rouge came out, but hey, bringing the Hatterene this time around. Could be the potential setter. Now, how do I tolerate that? I could just go Talonflame, because I do have Taunt on this Talonflame. Oh, it could come in handy. I would have loved Covert Cloak here, but unfortunately that's just not the case, because if they do go with like a fake out lead, I'm kind of in danger. I'm also a little bit cautious about Revavroom setting up a Shift Gear, because I might not even need it. Okay, let's do this. Let's go Talonflame. Let's go Revavroom. Let's go Garchomp. I could just go Garchomp and just EQ everything, because everything here is kind of weak to Garchomp. What if I hold Revavroom? I just go Garchomp lead with Revavroom in the back. And what should my last Pokemon be? Flamigo. Okay, cool. Let's go with those 4. Stopping Trick Room is going to be my biggest issue. Like I said, I'm relying a lot on Taunt to do so. Oh, hey, they have a Scyther too, except their Scyther is a golden one and evolved. Yeah, stopping Trick Room is going to be my biggest problem. Annihilate Indeedee is going to be their lead of choice. The Indeedee is definitely going to be the Trick Room user. Good news is I can taunt the Indeedee and protect. And that's what I think. That's what I think I'm going to do. I don't think this Indeedee is Mental Herb. And the Psychic Terrain can't stop me because this isn't a priority move. So just a simple taunt on Indeedee is all that I need here. My next concern is going to be that Annihilate just going for the Final Gambit. I want to make sure that I don't lose a Pokemon that I think I'm going to need. I might just throw away my Flamigo in there, you know, just to take it. Because they're definitely going to Final Gambit Garchomp, right? If I had to guess, they're going to Final Gambit the Garchomp. So I want to make sure that I can at least prevent that. There's the Final Gambit onto Garchomp. See, thankfully I wasn't born yesterday. I actually would have preferred if they Final Gambited into the Talonflame because I have the Sash, so I would have been able to get this Taunt off anyway. But hey, Taunt happened. No Trick Room today. Nice try, Indeedee. And now all we have to do is go for the Heat Wave here. I don't have to Trick Room, theoretically. I could just Heat Wave just for some free damage. And again, I'm gonna have to switch out and pretty much just sack off Flamigo. Poor Flamigo. I mean, it's not my fault. Because the thing is, like, the Annihilate has to go for Final Gambit again, and I don't have any Ghost types to swap into. And I would much rather lose a Flamigo than a Garchomp, not gonna lie. I'm actually gonna swap out the Indeedee. Interesting. Probably going to another Trick Room setter. The Hatterene's coming out now. Okay. Fair enough. But as long as I can get some free Heat Wave damage here. What is this? Psychic Seed? All right. Yeah, the Final Gambit's still going to happen. Onto the Flamigo. Listen, Flamigo, sacrifices got to be made sometimes. It's not because I want to. It's because I had to. Here's the problem. We can't taunt the Hatterene. But we can go for the Earthquake. We're gonna have to taunt the Indeedee too, by the way. Because they have two Pokemon here that can go for Trick Room. I know we taunted last turn, and it's kind of obvious that we're gonna taunt again, but at the same time, I don't care. I'm just gonna go for it again and then go for the EQ and hope that's enough to knock out the Hatterene. I think it might be. Because we're a Life Orb. And this is gonna be 2 times stab. This is gonna be a lot of damage. Hatterene's not the bulkiest thing in the world. The Indeedee might live, which is why we have to taunt it again. But I think the Hatterene we can definitely take out here. We'll see. I'm putting a lot of eggs in the Garchomp basket, that's for sure. And I'm also terastallizing Garchomp, which means I won't be able to terastallize my Revavroom later. But it's okay, we're working around the Trick Room. Kind of tiptoeing around it for now. Please knock out the Hat. I really need Hat down. HP? 1 HP, dude! I should have just Heat Waved. Oh, they gleamed! We're fine. We're fine. That means they Trick Roomed again. Oh, no, they gleamed with Indeedee. I misread that. Do we care? Could just Heat Wave and Earthquake again, right? What if I just Heat Wave Protect? No, I'm gonna Heat Wave EQ. I don't care. I'm gonna take a Psychic. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I kind of care. I should have protected. I had that option to protect. I didn't do it. But here's the good news. Revavroom shouldn't care too much. It definitely doesn't love it. But does it really hate it? All right, Heat Wave. Yeah, I should have protected. What am I doing? It's fine. It's no big deal. That burn's kind of nice too. I can stall the burn, knock out the Indeedee. The Indeedee is stuck just going for attacking moves because of the taunt. All right, Revavroom. What you got here? Gunk Shot, Shift Gear, Iron Head. Let's do something. Dragalge. That can't, like, one-shot Revavroom, I don't think. You don't have any ground moves. You don't have any fire moves. We're not out of this yet. I guess just Willow on Dragalge is my best play. It's my highest damage output here. Followed by just an Iron Head onto Dragalge as well. If all that the Indeedee has for me is Dazzling Gleam, we're okay. Dragalge is going for Dragon Tera. Oh, they're going. Oh, they're going hard. Hold on. Wait, you're going to just lose all of your stats like that, though? Hit me with the Draco? This resisted. Eat that, Revavroom. Oh, we tanked it. How? I'm going to lose to Dazzling Gleam, though, right? 13 HP. Can I live a Dazzling Gleam? Quad resisted. I can, Revavroom. Oh, beautiful. Iron Head now onto the Dragalge. You're going to half health it. Followed by the Will-O-Wisp. All right. We're in it still. Somehow we're in it. We have not lost yet. This burn will chip. My opponent can only knock 1 Pokemon out at a time, and they're down to their final Mon. We have a 5 HP Revavroom on the field. and a bird. I guess I don't have another play but Heat Wave and Iron Head. Yeah, Heat Wave Iron Head here. They go for the second Draco. Keep in mind they're -2. They went for it on the Talonflame. I don't think that's gonna matter. I think the Iron Head's gonna finish it up. I think Revavroom is taking the game. You might not be able to see it, but it's there. Trust me, it's there. Iron Head onto the Dragology, gonna take the game here. Wow. That was a very interesting battle. I think we just had the right types at the right times, right? That definitely could have gone south, but we thankfully had the Revavroom, and Revavroom thankfully dealt very well with the dragons and the fairies that they had on their team. GG's, hold on. Kilowattrel, Garchomp, Salamence, and Farigiraf? There's a lot of things happening here. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not loving the Garchomp. But there are more things to worry about on that team. I think getting Trick Room up or getting Tailwind up is definitely gonna be the best case scenario for us. I could even go Talon Garchomp to really put a lot of pressure on their side of the field. Bring the Revavroom in the back. And I'm going to need to find a way around this King Gambit. I think my best way is just Flamigo. Same 4 as last time, but hopefully I won't just sack off the Flamigo this time. You know? Hopefully the Flamigo will fulfill more of a purpose for me in today's battle. Or this battle. All right, shiny Slitherwing. The lead is gonna be... Okay, we're both doing the same thing. Which is kind of cute. Yeah, I'm just gonna Tailwind and Protect. Ah, nah. Tailwind, EQ, Rock Slide. I don't see a problem with that. Tailwind, EQ, Rock Slide. I'll go for the Earthquake next turn. If I have to. Alright, did they Terra Ground or is this me? That might be them. No, it's me. But they also are going to Terrastalize. I did win the Speed Tie though, so that's good to know. I don't actually know how Speed Tie works in Scarlet Violet. Because I know in Sword and Shield, there was 2 different checks for speed. Just because you Dynamax first doesn't mean you win the Speed Tie. We do get the Tailwind off first, which is nice. And we are going to get the Rock Slide off because their Tailwind is not priority. Alright. Decent damage. If we get a flinch, we're so lucky. Alright, gonna take Life Orb. Yes! Gaming! Alright, they also go for the Rock Slide. That's fine. I also have a Sash. Oh, we just gamed. I love that. Love it a lot. Alright. Now all we do is Willow. And Dragon Claw. Finish off that Kilowattrel. We already know we outspeed. Kilowattrel has to swap or just let itself go down. They will not be getting Tailwind up today, friends. It's great news for us. Fine. I'm burning your Garchomp. This actually puts me in a better position. Because even if they're Lum, I'll get them next turn. Alright, they're not Lum because they just showed us Life Orb. Okay, nice. Free burn, baby. I can now go for a Heat Wave, but that also means that I'm relying on Heat Wave. Is that something that Kevin wants to be doing? Oh, never mind. I can't. I could Shift Gear here. I could take a turn to Shift Gear. Just to kind of get the Co-Star going. Yeah, I think I will. Because they can't EQ me without breaking the balloon first. So I have that pressure on them. So I'm going to click Shift Gear. Ooh, do I rely on a Rock Slide? Am I that greedy? No, I'm just gonna Declaw. I'm not gonna miss for no reason. If they have the Fairy, they have a Fairy. They're gonna switch into Fairy to a Revavroom, so it's gonna be fine. King Gambit, okay. Not gonna appreciate that. It's still some damage. All right, gonna get the shift gear going. I have a car. The car's fast. What you gonna do about it? They rock slide? Would have been nice if they missed, but hey, oh well. All right, no big deal. My balloon's gonna pop. They're gonna lose more life orb and get some burn chip as well. They're probably gonna protect an EQ now, if I had to guess. So I'm just gonna go for the Iron Head to finish off the Garchomp. Then hard swap into the Flamigo to copy the shift gear stats. Get my co-star going. Also because I think Garchomp's gonna be kind of crucial to the end game. It deals with the Kilowatts really well. Perfect. Predicted that. It's almost like we weren't born yesterday. Free Iron Head now onto the Garchomp. Gonna be more than enough to knock it out at the +1 that we are. Nice. Okay. We're getting the car Revavrooming. We're getting it going. 60 miles per hour. Now let's go to, do we go faster or do we just, no we don't. We just let it ride. We just let it ride here. We go for the Iron Head onto the bird and free CC onto the other guy. They don't have any ghost types, so I don't think there's anything that can really save them here. Okay. Yeah, that'll save them. Oh, we still have health though. That's huge. We should be able to outspeed the bird, right? With Revavroom. Or +2. Yes. I think it's too late. I think we already got the game going. We're snowballing. They can't stop us. They can't stop us. All that's left is an Iron Head into the Ments and a CC. Supreme Overlord. That's fine. Got a little stronger. No big deal. Iron Head onto Ments and CC. They get a Sucker Punch here. They just protect. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. This is Revavroom just going in. Dude, I love how much Revavroom is doing in today's video. It's wild. Is this Pokemon being slept on? Like, I thought Berm was memeing, but Berm is onto something is what it seems like. Iron Head now, followed by the close combat. That should be game. Battle was canceled. There's nothing they can do at this point. There is literally nothing that they can do. Wow. Dude, Revavroom. We're sleeping on it. That's a Goodra and a Braviary. Holy, what is happening? I'm intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued. 1, 2 flying types. Garden Shot might not be the way. But it's definitely a thought. You know, I don't think it's a bad mon. I think it could be pretty useful. Okay, let's go Talonflame Chomp. Actually, why don't I just lead a Revavroom? I'm gonna go Garchomp Revavroom. I don't think I have to worry about Tailwind on my opponent's side of the field. If they go for the Tailwind, I threaten them with like Rock Slides and stuff. I mean, I could always bring my own Tailwind to match. There's no harm in that, especially against like a Golden Go. Then maybe my final should be the Flamigo. I think I definitely want to get the Revavroom going. I want to get the Shift Gear turn 1, but if they lead with like a Mimikyu, that's when I have to start changing my strategy, right? So I have to double attack the Mimikyu, but thankfully the Revavroom will go second, which means I will get the Iron Head on the Mimikyu rather than the Earthquake or whatever. We'll see how this goes. Okay, Mimikyu right away. This is a perfect lead for me. I could not have gotten a better lead right now. I am just going to go for EQ, Flying Tera, Iron Head. That is all. Now, there is a big issue with this turn, and that issue would be if I'm not able to KO the Golden Go, but I think I am. Now, the reason I Flying Tera'd instead of Ground Tera'd here was because they could Shadow Sneak me, pop my balloon, and then stop me from being able to EQ. So that's why I want a Flying Tera. That way, even if they pop my balloon, I can go for EQ. So let's do just that. they protect. That's fine. If I could stop the Trick Room or whatever nonsense is trying to happen here, I'm happy. All right, they don't Shadow Sneak, which means my balloon is still intact. I'm now a flying type with a balloon, but no big deal. I'm going to be able to knock the Mimikyu's Disguise, and now they have to take a full Iron Head. Can they take it? Oh. Don't love that. That's fine, though, right? Is that fine? The Mimi's going to live. But that's good information. That means if I wasn't burnt, I would have knocked it out. But the thing is, my Garchomp is still here. Right? My Garchomp is still here. They still have to fear Earthquake. It's not like they could ignore Earthquake. The Earthquake should be enough to knock out the Mimikyu. I'm actually going to shift gear here just so that when I swap in my Flamigo, I could still have stats, you know? I'm doing this not even for my Revavroom anymore. My Revavroom is the support Pokemon for my Flamigo. I will shift gear like 3 or 4 times if it means getting my Flamigo going. All right, we'll see how the Golden Go adapts. Considering they protected turn 1, I don't think they're gonna adapt. I think they're just gonna try to hard swap. Oh, they actually swap out the Mimi. Interesting. No Terastallization either. They bring the Pelipper. Fair. It's a very fair swap. They are gonna Terastallize. Into what though? Water. Not great. I don't think I KO anymore. Should I have double attacked? I don't think it would have mattered. I might have needed to double attack. But we'll see. We'll see if I get punished for this. Half health. Can I take 1 Make It Rain? Oh, there's Citrus. Okay, I can finish it off at least. The problem is I won't be able to outspeed next turn. And they can go for Wide Guard next turn. They're Tera Blasting me. Oh, that's fine. I live at 6. Okay. They have 2 choices here. They Wide Guard or they Tailwind. I'm going to Dragon Claw just in case. And I'm going to shift gear again. I'm going to keep shift gearing. They Wide Guard. Good. They don't Tailwind. That's all I care about. I'm now at +4 car. So I'm totally down for that. I just went for a Dragon Claw anyway. The Dragon Claw might actually be enough to knock out. Ooh, it's close. It's really close. But it's okay because I'm a car. What do they go for? Just Terra Blast? Thunder. Oh, I die. I got a little greedy. That's for sure. Dang. I didn't lose yet, though. Definitely not in a good place. But I didn't lose. Not in a good place. Yikes. Yeah, what do I do? I'm just gonna finish. Oh. This is not a good place to be. I got a Brave Bird the bird. I got a Heat Wave. And hope the Heat Wave connects. And can finish off. No, it won't finish off the Golden Go. So then I gotta go for this instead. I gotta Throat Chop the Golden Go. Or just Feint. I could Feint the Golden Go in case they protect. And then I'm gonna Taunt the Pelipper. Good, okay. The thing is, like, they could just go for Hurricane, but I'm hoping they're Tailwinding. We'll see how this plays out. Please just Tailwind Pelipper, because then I can put all my eggs into this Pelipper basket and just attack the heck out of it with both of my Pokemon. Falls for the taunt. Hydro Pump. Oh, onto Talon. Hold on, Sash. We're still in this. We're still here. We're still playing. We're still gaming. And they're taunted, so now we know that they have to attack. The biggest issue is that they have Hurricane. I don't win. I can't win. Yeah, Guja's gonna win. I'm gonna hope that Brave Bird can do something. And I'm gonna hope this Guja's physical and burn it. Oh, they have Faint too! What a nonsense game. They have Faint also. Hold on, I can crit here with my Brave Bird, maybe. Nah, GG's. All I gotta do is hit Hurricane, I go down. GG's. Unfortunately, we didn't take this game. It is what it is. It was almost an undefeated episode. Almost. But alas, gonna take home a dub in today's episode. It's fine. Listen, we're playing Revavroom. Revavroom's hardest counter. Golden Go, apparently. GG's. And here you have the rental code for the Revavroom team. Honestly, I mean, this team isn't the world's best team. It's not going to counter the meta. It's not going to win you worlds, but it's definitely going to catch some opponents off guard online. That's a fact. I had a great time with Revavroom and Garchomp. I'm not super sold on Scyther. I'm not super sold on Gyarados, but I do think the Flamigo plus the Revavroom plus the Garchomp plus a Talonflame, that's a very solid 4, right? And I think that's the 4 that I actually use the most in today's video. So that just goes to show how strong they are together. But overall, I think Revavroom is honestly a Pokemon that's in a decent place. It's in a decent place, and it's not being looked at too much because it's 4 times weak to ground. But with Terastallization, you could just get rid of that. It won't be anymore. That on top of being just like a super hard counter to fairies, as you can see with that Trick Room game where we had like a bunch of fairy Pokemon that we were dealing with, and we had a dragon Pokemon that we were dealing with. We didn't really have to worry about them too much, right? We just kind of sat there, kept doing damage, and kept not taking any damage. So overall, Revavroom ain't too bad. I don't quite know about Filter. Maybe want to see Overcoat there if I had to like remake a Revavroom team. But that's just my opinion, just because I just hate Amoonguss and I don't want to deal with Amoonguss. So that'd be a great way of dealing with Amoonguss, just having the Overcoat with Revavroom. It's also something that I'm sure a lot of people don't even realize Revavroom has access to, Overcoat, and just like powder moves in general. But overall, what can I say? Fun video. Make sure to check out Pokeburm. Link to his channel will be down below in the description. Always making some fun teams. I'm definitely going to be playing more of his teams in the future because he's just putting out some bangers. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's video, hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokesports if you haven't done so already. We're very close to 20,000 subscribers, so you guys can help us get there. Greatly appreciate it. Anyway, I'm Pokesports.